lie.
No, it's the truth. It's at the average. Not saying that a woman don't do that. It's at the average woman who makes that wants the man to make more, wants to make her level or more. That's the reason why they're not finding real husbands, because they putting that shit on a dollar sign,
on a pedestal.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening. Look at all the girls that all these boss bitches. They all single with babies with no man in sight.
I am not single.
Because
they fucking.
Yeah,
It's just that nobody's no commitment.
Well, my thing is,
they fucking hard.
So back to KR, what he was saying about the that you have to. I mean, no, you don't have to give a girl anything, because when you say you have to or just give, you make her get an entitlement issue. Because the minute you break up with her, she expect the next nigga behind him, who is average most likely, to do what you did, and it's gonna make it's gonna clash. So I'm saying, if you got it, it's nothing wrong with giving your girl this, but say you have to, it's kind of like you build an entitlement.
I guess for dating, let me say that. I guess if you're dating her,
no, you still don't have to. It would be nice, but you don't have to. Because same way a woman would tell that woman, you don't have to give him pussy.
Right.
I'm busting this shit.
You did.
No, I'm saying. They say you don't have to give him pussy, but he have to buy me gifts.
Nah, but I feel like if she do give you something, I mean, if she do ask you something, you can give it.
I agree with that. See, you can. I agree with that.
Give it.
But when
the same way you drop dick on her, she drop
pussy on you. That's the even exchange.
The same way she drop a bag on you, you drop a bag on her.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, because
I agree.
Nigga, if you just accepting the life, that's like, you know, I gotta go deep into shit. That's like an apple, eating an apple that got no seasoning. You ain't gonna never grow another fucking apple tree. You gotta get some fruits that's organic, that give back. So when you bite into that fruit, you got some seeds that you could plant something and y'all could grow something together. But if y'all motherfuckers, somebody just always just eating an apple with no seed, ain't nothing gonna grow.
Don't get diabetes, nigga, from sugar.
Yeah,
Glucose.
Some fake shit, yeah.
And fructose.
Some GMO shit.
No, that's my point. That's the reason why. So that's the question I want to ask you. Do you find that it's hard for women to hold down men in a dating scene? Think it's hard for them to hold men down?
I don't think it's hard. Like I said, it's probably depending on, like, you know, how if she got it or not, like, or if she really love you. You know what I'm saying? So it's girls out there that love you because you got the bag, and then you got girls out there that genuinely love you because you didn't have nothing. Like I said, I was on both sides of that. So I
just got some women that's really just giving. They don't give a fuck if they don't even love you. They just
Cali
side that's true.
There's just some women out there that's just like, hey,
Cali
I got
is two different scenes.
So explain that.
That shit is two different scenes. You might hear a shorty might pull up. You know what I'm saying? Or you got to pull up on her maybe. Like, more, you know how it was? Like, they said that girls used to drive more or guys used to drive more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was girls that used to drive more than guys. You know what I'm saying?
In Cali or up here?
No, here. You'll find a shorty that have a car before you'll find a guy with a car. You know what I'm saying? In California, you know, you got to drive.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? You got to drive. But you know what I'm saying? It's a status of where, you know what I'm saying? Girls probably have, like, they driving Benzes.
More mature.
You know what I'm saying? They driving big cars.
Here, you might but to be perfectly honest, I'm going to say this, it will sound hella sexist, but it's the truth. I'm about to say. What? The reason why a lot of these girls, not saying all, put that out there, a lot of these girls could afford to do that because they're on Section 8. I actually work in that field and I see it. It's majority of women. And they said, I got my own, but you pay.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, it is something wrong with that.
It is something wrong because your priorities is fucked up.
Hold on.
And you pay, and you have your rent is
Section 8, on Section 8.
Hold on, bro. And your rent is $200.
Hold on, let me say something real quick.
But you pay for that. So I'm just saying, generally speaking, it looked like that on the outside of it, but you peeled back. You'd be surprised if you go to the HRA building. There's a lot of girls that's in that building, that's in that getting them. They're in there, and then they try to shit on the average man when they get Section 8 benefit from the government. So the guy who average man working empty driving buses or whatever, having a hard time buying that Bentley or whatever he can afford at the moment, he's making way more money than her because his fucking mortgage or his rent is sky high. And he's paying it. But the girl, I got my own, blah, blah, blah. True, kudos to you. But you got that Benz because I like a child living with his parent who brag, I got Gucci 24/7. Yeah, nigga, because your mother buying it.
But also another thing is stuff like that. speaking for the women that do hold their man down, there's women out there that motivate their man, like, or motivate their man, like, hey, like, where you want to be? Like, I know I have male friends. I'd be like, where you want to be? Like, what trade you want to take up?
Yeah.
Like, I network and I cross function with a lot of companies. Where you want to be? I have a friend that wanted to be a rapper. I got connections, so why not help connect you so you can elevate yourself? Like, I don't talk bad about people that make less than 6 figures, but at the end of the day, living on 40, 50, 60K, you really can't do nothing, especially with the inflation nowadays. You can't pay a car note with that. You can't pay your mortgage. You can't pay your rent. So you should want to elevate yourself.
How long you been working at where you been working at?
7 years.
7 years. And where you was working before that, was it making the same amount of money?
Sister's daycare.
Is it the same income?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the same income, but at that time, I asked myself, where did I see myself in 5 years?
Okay, so what has changed between these two jobs you have, or one is a career or one is a job? What has actually changed between that time period?
I learned a lot of different traits. I learned how to code. I learned IT. I'm an office manager. I'm an executive assistant. I do like traveling around the world with my company. There's different things that I have learned.
So okay, that's learning whatever you're doing. That's cool. You got better at learning what you do. Now I'm saying, what has transitioned? Did you like put life insurance on your kids? Did you buy a house?
So,
did you open up a business? Because this is what I'm saying. 6 figures don't mean nothing.
So
wait, hold on. Wait a second. 6 figures don't mean nothing to a person that still has the mindset of a person that's working somewhere at fucking Burger King.
And I understand that. So that's why I said I elevated mentally. So me and my son, live IRA, life insurance, whole life insurance. We got investments in stocks. My son
that's
has
what I'm
his own
talking about.
LLC. Like,
Okay,
I got
there we
stuff in the
go.
works.
There we go. All right.
So no, but my thing is,
That's
what you
what I'm
said
talking
earlier, like I said, I agree with what you were saying right there. But the average female still makes $30,000.
And I understand
That's my
that.
point. So my point is, when women don't want to date the men who are considered average salary makers, but then y'all shun a dude who not wanting to deal with an obese woman. He's shallow, but you're not shallow for dating a guy who have an average wage. And then the other woman will pick up on that shit. I need a guy way more. First of all, he make more than you by average already. And you still want to make the 100 figures. Meanwhile, you make 30,000. Your
And that's
upgrade will be the average guy who makes 45,000.
That's also
Pedestal,
disgusting.
bro.
I mean, that makes sense, right? It just
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, definitely.
But it's disgusting. There's women that want to date higher. And sweetheart, if that man asks you for $2,000 right now, you can't even give that man that cash. And that's sad.
Or she
want
could
a
have
Birkin.
it. She could have the $2,000.
But you ain't working.
But the mindset of giving a man, it was a woman that said, yo, look, I don't like giving men tips when I go to restaurants. And I said, what? That's unfair. Every time I noticed it, but I didn't notice it until she said something about it. And it's like, yo, hold up. Yeah, the last 3 times we went out and it was a male mix, they didn't get anything.
Right.
But when we go with the females, you giving 20, and they, because they got money, they want to give $20 tip, the 25. Like, that's unfair because the brother is working hard. It's like a woman mindset.
But half the time in those
Empowerment,
fields, men actually work harder because they carry more stuff.
Of
Yes,
course.
I agree.
They literally carry more stuff and they
if
get
you
low.
if you're doing a physical job, they'll ask you, like, they'll tell you in the descriptions, like, yo, can you lift 100 pounds?
That's true.
Most
It's like
females
50
can't get in those jobs. It's the men that gotta be out here breaking their fucking backs.
So
And
that's
still
what-
getting probably a lower rate than a female that's in the office doing nothing at a computer, probably doing some
it for
copy
him.
and print shit.
Right.
While
So-
the niggas doing a roof.
He doing a roof, nigga, with cars.
100
doing
degrees
the
weather.
With cars, nigga.
Turning into a Pop-Tart, nigga.
And like Ron, like, yo, oh my God, man.
Ron turned
turn into
purple.
Ron, he turned into Ron on the roof.
Turned purple.
For everybody
turned to
there
Ron too,
who
for
know
real.
Ron's my our old dance group member
Facts.
who did roofing, man.
Ron
I
Zero.
nigga mad strong, nigga. I nigga carry 120-pound tar rolls up a ladder, up 5 stories like
One
this,
hand.
nigga. I mean, this
Ron was
nigga
different.
crazy with no shirt
Yeah.
on.
Yep. And now he got tank legs.
Yeah,
know
you
what?
got
Tank.
he pulled his fucking
Tank.
It's ACL,
Make fun of my
nigga.
name that my father gave me.
So
Before you be missing.
hold on, y'all. So KR, another question I want to ask you. Do you think that a lot of women nowadays have a hard time holding down the house if the man loses his job?
In this society right now, it's hard.
She going for a one shot there.
Even for the single mothers, it's hard. So
No, I'm
taking
saying.
care of him plus the kids, the crib.
But then hold on.
That don't make no sense.
Let me get you sense right now, Kyle. I'm about to quit Kyle. Sorry.
Sorry, bro.
KR.
It's all right, bro.
KR.
They gonna see this anyway. They gonna have to see it anyway.
Go ahead. Let's play it a little more because to me it's not making any sense. I'm not comprehending what you're saying right now.
No, you asking me if it's gonna be harder for them to hold it down. I said yeah.
And he
No, I'm saying no.
elaborated.
Is it hard for
okay?
them? Like is it like do they have a issue with doing that?
I mean,
Hard in that
I feel like you gotta ask her that.
No, because you could be on the opposite side because you said you experienced both sides.
I mean, not in living with like a female being like I'm talking about dealing with females from you feel me, like you didn't have nothing and to me having something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when you didn't have nothing.
Yeah.
All right, I got.
All right,
go
so
ahead.
you want to act? Yeah, like
Go ahead.
what you saying?
All right,
You want to ask me like that, like as in saying like
if
I
all
didn't
right.
have nothing right now, right? How would I feel about her holding me down?
No, I'm making it more clear.
Yeah.
Let's say you had a girl, right? And you would take care of the thing, doing all the men roles,
Right.
like providing,
Right.
provision, all these things you're doing, right? Holding it down. Then you get laid off or you get fired. Then the woman would have an issue with holding you down temporarily for a long period of time.
I don't think she would have an issue, or maybe because if you probably taking too long.
Then there would be an issue.
Maybe if you just bullshitting, I guess, yeah. 'Cause there's always a breaking point.
No,
So-
bullshit, I get that. But let's say for example, you're trying, but it's not working.
You trying, you're not working, but I mean, it's on her if she gonna stay. You know what I'm saying? It's really on her if she gonna stay. If you got a solid one, nowadays you just running into girls that just want something from you.
Right.
So if she leaves you, what do you call her? If she leaves you at that moment when you down.
That happened to me.
That's why I asked you the question.
So, but I'm saying she didn't leave like as in be like, boom. I just probably took too long for her. Like,
and how long was that for her liking?
damn.
No, because it's a timeline. How long was for her liking? 2
Whole
weeks.
3
Month?
years.
That shit took a while.
3 years.
How many-
It took me like to
3
get
years.
Like we broke up like 2020, so it took me a while, like to reset because I didn't date. So maybe
No, I'm
like 8 months I wasn't like dating wise.
No, I'm saying when you was with her, we lost your job. How long it took her for her to leave you when you lost your job?
I mean, I was trying because then I was trying to go to school them times too.
you see,
So
put my point.
I was trying. I was trying to do stuff.
Put my
so-
point.
Yeah.
He's trying to go to school and she still didn't stick it out with this nigga.
Yeah, I was
Because she wanted a now nigga. So it's not fair for women to dudes wake the hell up, dudes. These women out here, a lot of them will not wait the journey until you become successful. They want the nigga right now. They want a successful nigga right now. If you don't got it, it's next. A lot of girls rather be a groupie to Drake, a groupie to Trey Songz, than to be the average salary dude wife.
But then look, she didn't know I was gonna be doing an internship. You know what I'm saying? To be an A&R, she didn't know that was gonna happen.
My
then,
point.
look, and then I moved to Cali. She thought I was probably gonna be stuck here.
But
You know what I'm
then,
saying? So
But if you-
everything would just change.
But if you would left her at that time, they would have called you shallow. Oh my God,
No,
she
yeah.
was holding it down. I mean, she was holding it down. You couldn't wait for her.
with
You a
this
sucker
female
nigga.
voice.
I was. I'm gonna
hands.
keep it 100. I was frustrated too because it was hard.
but then there's females out there that was like, okay, babe, you lost your
Cut.
job.
At 30 minutes straight? Oh, yeah. All right, cool. My bad. I'm pick it up again.